Which two-way play gets your vote? Choose now. And hey, if you got a great assist, send them in on social with your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'll see you next week. I'm mowing my lawn in the shape of the Kings logo. What else? Later!
With the NBA playoffs tipping off, it is time to check back in with our My NBA Airs season. We have the final between Team 2KTV's Danny and Brian coming up next week.
Find out what would have happened if the 2016 finals came down to the Heat versus Spurs.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they get off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting five. We've got R.J. Barrett, Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Barnes in at the one. And for the Hornets, they've got Williams. Brandon Miller is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Ball, and it's Z in at the point guard position. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think, B.A., it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
Now here's Barnes.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Poeltl. Barnes goes in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You like to see Scotty Barnes aggressive on the slash. This guy takes the initiative on the drive.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, could do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
Here's Z. Off target with the three. Barrett up top. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Z's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. And here is Barrett. Last game, 26 points for him. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Now here's Barnes, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Barrett. Ball with the rebound.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Barnes passes to Poeltl. Up top, Barnes. Pounded by Ball. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston. A shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. Hornets leading by 6. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. VI has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Z. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Now here's Dick. 11 points for him last game against Houston. Count it. Good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Pirtle. That's tipped. To the inside. Ball. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Ingram against Duran. Second chance effort. Williams grabs the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Charlotte, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 14. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Barnes. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Z, guarded by Barrett. The shot by Z, no good. Raptors trail by 16. Barnes, it's good.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
For Charlotte, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Inside, it's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Dick. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Z. To the wing, right side. Duran, the pass to Z. On the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ball no good. Outside Dick. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Timeout called. The Hornets.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Miles Bridges checked in for Williams. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Toronto. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for Charlotte, their start hasn't been as good as everyone would have hoped. But they're still in the mix and a viable threat to win the championship. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Barnes. Here's Mobo. Another shot. The rebound by Bridges.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
See the pass to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots over ball. Barnes, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the shot goes.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Z. And it's all from three-point range. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Pass to Z. Bridges outside. Drops in the 3. And the Hornets lead by 19.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Barnes to stop the run. That shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Now here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Z. And Charlotte, another 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And Toronto calls time here.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Abaji checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Dick. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Hornets.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Here's Abaji.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Charlotte leading by 20. Here's Z. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Pass to Abaji. Launches it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Z. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Z. The deep 3. Lobo with the rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's Walter. Sinks that one from the post.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Z. And it's Bull with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Pickett, he's checked in for Charlotte.
And for your Hornets,
Raptors trail by 15. Here's Mobo. No points yet. Here's Barnes. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
And Charlotte shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Bridges has got 6.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And the basket by Bridges.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Barnes. And that one's good. Pickett.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Walter. 46 seconds left in the first. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Right wing. Pass to Pickett. Here's Carrington. And Charlotte, another 3.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Charlotte out in front by 19 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter. Both teams making substitutions here. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. So for the Raptors right now, Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Dick, then it's Walter, and it's Hendricks in at the center position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the Nets just played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
To end the drought. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Toronto foul. Jacoby Walter. First personal foul. Second team foul.
2.
Charlotte's shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Right side, Dick. Here's Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
These are his first free throws of the game. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries. Well, LaMelo, ball in the catch and shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Ingram against Miller. And that one's good. Ingram.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Z. Counted from distance. Z's got 18.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Dick, the pass to Pirtle. Back to Dick. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Duren. And the layup is good off the glass. Duren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Tipped away. Pass to Z. Hey, from beyond the arc. Williams. The second chance points on the tip in. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the 2nd quarter. Dick with it. Here's Mobo. Tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Puts up a 3. Duren with a rebound.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
See the pass to Duren with the 10-footer. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Yeah, Duren becoming more comfortable with this shooting game.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And here's Ingram outside. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more. That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bowles checked in. Pirtle finds Barrett. Now Grady Dick. Driving inside. The layup misses. See the pass to Williams. Down low. And Ball throws it down.
Now this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Pass to Mobo. Fires from deep. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Mobo's got his first 3 points of the game.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
The shot by Z, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. The shot by Ingram, no good. Charlotte is shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Here's Z, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Williams. Miller on the wing. Here's Z, 5 to shoot. Drains the triple. Z's got 21.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Barrett can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Goes back up. And Miller with the lay-in. Miller's got 9.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's Barrett on the wing. Sinks it from distance. 5 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Z. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Over Williams. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Z. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Barnes passes to Robinson. Back to Barnes. The 6-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to Bowl. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Robinson with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. And both free throws good for Robinson. Charlotte's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Barnes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
The Hornets shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Pass to Salah. And he converts the layup.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
To the left wing. A minute 42 left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Walter. 50 seconds left in the second. Now Barnes. Free throw line jumper. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for him.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Here's Carrington. Bridges outside. And he drives in. And there it is for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Pass to Salah. From downtown. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Charlotte just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Charlotte's shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. They've got Jalen Duren. He's out there with Mark Williams, and it's Pickett in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
See the pass to Ball. That 3's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
R.J. Barrett, 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Miller's checked in for Pickett. And he sinks the second.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Here's Z, guarded by Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller on the wing, takes the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Miller. Barrett passes to Dick. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Barnes. From the high post. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. Dick's got 10 points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. See the pass to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now Grady Dick. 10 points for him. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Pass to Miller. Oh, from deep. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Ingram. He has 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Z. Not going to go that time. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. Pass to Williams. Here's Miller, guarded by Barrett. Here's Z, just 5 to shoot. Hits the trifecta. Z's got 5 points in the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Knocked away. For Toronto, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And it's Dick off the drive. Back to Barnes. He drops it from range. Barnes has got 21.
This isn't the focus of Scotty Barnes' game, but you wonder how proficient he becomes from deep.
Here's Z. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
To the inside. Ball. And Ball throws it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
See the pass to Williams.
Toronto foul. Jakob Poeltl. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And Williams drops them both. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on ball.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Nurkic just checked in for Charlotte. He's perfect from the line this time. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Z, guarded by Barrett. And Charlotte, another 3.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Toronto has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Dick, the pass to Ingram. Here's Mobo, covered by Duren. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. Mobo can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Z, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Nurkic. Duren with it. Here's Z. Give him 31 now. Miller left side. Over Ingram. The putback. It's good on the putback. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, being an outstanding rebounder seems to run in the Ball family. LaMelo doing his thing on the glass.
Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
The three is up. And Charlotte, another three.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
To the left side wing. Here's Bobo, covered by Duren. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Miller on the wing. Ball outside. Pass to Z. Now Duren. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
The ball goes to Toronto.
Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Ingram, and it's Walter in for Dick. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Here's Bobo. Here's Abaji. Drives to the hoop. Bobo. It's rebounded by Salon. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Stolen by Miller. And that one is stuffed right through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Walter. Here's Hendricks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. See the pass to Miller. Here's Z. He's got 34. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Miller. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Tipped away. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. To the middle. Barrett with it. Nurkic picks him up. 11 feet out. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
Here's Z. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Hendricks.
Charlotte foul. 0-0.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Bassey's checked in. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Walter. Here's Barrett. 4-3. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. Here's Z. Guarded by Barrett. Here's Z. 37 points for him.
What was he thinking? That's not within his range at all.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
1:49 left in the third. Here's Z. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Salong knocks down the triple. Salong, he's got 8 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Barrett. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Z, guarded by Barrett. And Charlotte, another 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Walter. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Barrett can't hit. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
First foul, R.J. Barrett. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, 0-0. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Some changes for Toronto. Robinson comes in for Hendricks, and it's Barnes in for Barrett. Hits both from the stripe.
And really strong at the line since the break.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Barnes. 23 points in the game. On the break, here's Z. And that one drops for him. Z's got 44.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Pass to Abaji. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Walter. Looking to end the run. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Z. Launches a 3. No good there. And so it's Charlotte showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Lawson in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Bassie. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lawson. The Hornets pull it in. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And Salong gets it to go.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Barnes passes to Bassie. Back to Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Z. He tries for 3. The shot no good. And you look at the development of AI, how might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Barnes passes to Robinson. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And again, no good by Toronto. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Barnes, soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
Takes a three. They grab their own miss. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Barnes. Tries a 10-footer. And that one's long. The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bold, the pass to Z. Hey, puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Z's got 47 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them. And some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Pass to Bowl. From behind the arc. And Charlotte, another three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Barnes. Here's Abaji. Kicks it out to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Lawson. Pass to Abaji. Oh, it's blocked by Bowl. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's Pickett. To the wing on the left. Here's Salon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Inside. Here's Abaji. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pickett. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pickett's got 5 points in the quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Salong to the paint. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Abaji. 6 to shoot. Here's Lawson. Here's Robinson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.